everyone, Erica Rendell. I talked about Vancouver's West Side neighborhoods last week for condos and townhomes regarding prices and sales. Today I'm going to talk about Vancouver Eastside areas. I'm sitting in my car right now. I'm waiting for a couple of calls to come in. I thought I would make use of my time and talk about some of the stats because that's what I'm looking at. So I hope you find this useful. Okay, Vancouver Eastside. The communities I'm referring to include Champlain Heights, Collingwood, Fraser, Grandview Woodland neighborhood, which is only 4 or 5 blocks east of Clark, close to the train station, all the shops and restaurants, of course, along Commercial Drive. You know, that neighborhood is really cool, actually. You can, walk or get to Great Northern Way there quite easily, which takes you to Mount Pleasant, within a 10-minute bike ride. I live in Mount Pleasant, great neighborhood, Vancouver East. Main Street is fantastic, included in this report. South Marine, South Vancouver, Strathcona, very growing neighborhood. That's where the new hospital is going to be. So I expect we'll see a lot of price growth there over the next couple of years. And the Victoria area. Okay, so average sale price right now, east side of Vancouver for a condo is $746,746. This price, when we look at the average sales price per square foot, equals $929 price per square foot. This is easy math. If you want to calculate, for example, what your one-bedroom unit would sell for if you've got 600 square feet, okay, 600 square feet times $929 price per square foot equals $557,000. That's about average for a one-bedroom on the drive. I sold a one-bedroom for very close to that just about a month and a half ago. So these are average numbers. Please keep that in mind. If you have new granite countertops or new cabinets, new backsplash, new flooring, if you've just recently completed a renovation in your unit, of course that makes a big difference to your evaluation. If you have a big patio with a view, or you're on the quiet side and you've got amazing sunsets, for example, that also makes a big difference in the evaluation. This is, again, average. Okay, sales to list price ratio right now is 100%. If you have a one-bedroom and den condo or a two-bedroom and den, two-bedroom townhouse, we are seeing properties sell for the list price, which means if you're listed at $1 million, for example, if you've got a two-bedroom and den, 4th floor, south facing, beautiful view, you can expect a full price offer. There is a lot of uncertainty, of course, amongst home buyers and sellers and even some realtors out there with respect to what's happening with the tariffs and all the changes in the United States. But we have to kind of tune a lot of that out sometimes and focus on, the sales, the new listings, what's happening with prices and such. People still have to move and people still have to sell. A lot of friends, family, they have to relocate for work or because of a different family matter, or they're upsizing, or they lose, unfortunately, a family member and they have to downsize, or whatever the case may be. But there's always a real estate market, and regardless of what's happening in the States, this is what's happening in the East Side. So, there's some uncertainty out there, but back to the numbers. Okay, so average days on market right now is 19 days in the East Side. It's less than 3 weeks. So the west side of Vancouver is 32, 34 days. East side is actually selling quicker. So what this information is saying is that, if you have a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom condo or townhome, you can expect a successful sale in a fairly reasonable amount of time on the marketplace. We are seeing a renewed interest in the market. We're seeing a lot of buyers come out, they say the woodworks, but a lot of buyers come out and look at properties because the mortgage interest rates now are way lower than they were a few months ago. And we are hoping to see them, to go further on a decline over the next 6 months or so. So it really is creating a lot of opportunities for sellers and for buyers. We saw 491 new listings last month. That's a big jump. 28% new listings. That means there's a huge number of new properties to look through on REW or REA, or if you're just getting listings from your realtor, wherever you look at new properties for sale. But this is a big number of listings, and we saw 93 sales last month in the East Side, which is a 12% decrease from the previous month. Not a big change in my opinion, coming off of the holiday season. It's a beautiful day today, and we're getting into the early sort of few weeks prior to this busiest time of the year, usually in March. So to see sales down, you know, a little bit on this area, I mean, that's not unusual. Anyhow, I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions about the marketplace, about sales, about listings, if you're thinking of selling your home, I'd love to hear from you, love to connect. Feel free to reach out. Okay, thanks.